down at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Wentz now on first down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pockets, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initials.
But I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Frank Clark in there to get him for a loss of 5.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Michael Bennett is one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You got a problem. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. On third and long, it's Wentz. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. That's caught at the 1. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz taking it in. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 56 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes
he rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And another series coming up offensively for the Eagles of Philadelphia. And you look to next year, Charles, for a moment. Carson Wentz will be in season 2. What pieces do they need to put around him to really take a leap forward?
I think you start wide, meaning the receivers, and then work your way back inside, because they've got to have people who are dependable next to Jordan Matthews, who plays the slot position as one of the taller, bigger receivers in there. They need guys out wide who can make plays to hurt defenses downfield. Then when you move inside, Lane Johnson is back at right tackle, and that is absolutely huge for them. Jason Peters at left tackle, another perennial Pro Bowl player. What are they going to do inside at center and the 2 guard positions to help out the young quarterback?
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Wentz now on first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score.
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
They run again with Barner. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Give him 30 yards there. And now a first down following that long gain. They run Smallwood. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All right, here we go. Over. All right, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Let's expand on Ryan Matthews for a second. He has a couple 1,000-yard years in his back pocket. This season, 661. Did have a career-high 8 touchdowns, but where does he fit in to the Eagles' offense going forward?
That's going to be an interesting question that has to be answered by Philadelphia, by Doug Peterson, their head coach, because he was truly their lead running back until a fumble at Detroit. I think that changed things for him. A crucial one down the stretch. Philadelphia ended up losing the game. When he takes care of the football, he's a hard-hitting, aggressive inside runner who can set a tone for a team. But if he doesn't take care of the ball, that gives an opportunity for someone else to come in and become the lead runner for Philadelphia.
And Selleck here, left side. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. And credit the tackle to Cliff Averill.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning. So maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On second down, Smallwood. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Hard throw, incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They had a long way to go. They started that drive at their own 3, and they scored 3 from it.
What an excellent job by an offense that could have very easily just said, okay, let's just take a few plays safe, punt the ball away, and play some defense. Instead, they found a way to attack and put themselves in position to put points on the board.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In motion right comes Matthews. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They run the counter. Smallwood. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Tackle made by Deshaun Shedd.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here we go now.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. To throw, it's Wentz. And he hits his man, Matthews. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
They sitting there watching saying you about to quit. I said, no, he ain't, and you quitting. Ain't that some shit? Look, I told you he's a bum. I told you the bull was a fucking bum. You see that? Couldn't stop me for shit. Bum ass dude. Let me write him a message before my game cut off. My game always cut off. I got to get out of here, y'all. What was his name? Friends, players met. Trash ass dude. Something told me to kick the field goal right then and there. Yo, boy. He might don't have messages written to him. Tell him to play some Monopoly. That's why I don't even like playing. That's why I don't even play that much. Now my hard drive is fucked up, so my game is gonna cut off. As soon as I push it, watch. If it cut off, I'll holler at y'all later on. I got to run out for a couple hours this morning, man. This bum ass dude with this quitting shit. Let's see if it cut off. If it don't, they're cutting off. All right, y'all.